All right, let's talk about something people usually argue about: evolution and God. Because for some reason, what made it feels like you have to pick a side. Either you believe in science or you believe in God. And if you try to believe in both, people look at you like, are you confused? I know I'm not confused, right? That's why you are on Where Science Meets Spirit. But if the confusion is in thinking they oppose each other in the first place, let's slow this down. Evolution is a process. God is a source. Those two things are not enemies. They are not even competing at all. They are answering two completely different questions. Science is asking how this happened, or how did we get here? Faith is asking, why does this exist? And somewhere along the line, we mix both questions together. Let me give you something simple. If you see a house, you can study the house. You can analyze the materials. You can break down the structure. You can explain how the bricks were laid, how the roofs was built, how the plumbing works, how the electricity is designed. That is science. But no matter how deep you study the house, you still haven't answered one thing: who built it and why? There must be a reason why it was built. So imagine someone comes and says, I understand the structure of the house, so there was no builder. That doesn't even make sense. Understanding the process doesn't eliminate the creator. If anything, it reveals intelligence. Now bring that into life. People say evolution means we came from simple organism that life developed over time. That we adapted, changed, became more complex. Cool, right? Isn't that cool? We became more complex. We got this big brain, to be able to solve complex, build rockets, build nuclear weapons. Cool, right? But let me ask you something. Why is there a system at all? Why does life follow patterns? Why is there structures, order, progressions? Why do things grow instead of just randomly appearing and disappearing? God could have been a magician, Because evolution is not chaos. It is structured change. Structured change that is coded. Look at a seed, just a very small seed. If I put the seed in the ground, just give it water, sunlight, the seed become a big tree, like this one behind me. Now watch this carefully. This tree was always inside a seed, but it didn't appear instantly. It unfolded over time. So tell me, did the tree create itself, or was it always designed to grow? That right there is evolution, development over time. But the design was already there. So when we talk about life, what if God didn't just create everything instantly, like finished product? What if God created a system that grows, a system that adapts, a system that evolves? Because think about it, even you are evolving. Your mindset today is not your mindset 5 years ago. The way you think, the way you react, the way you act, the way you see life, it's changed. Why? Because you adapted. Do you know you are 70% water? And what does water do? Water adapts with everything. You evolved. So why do we accept personal growth or reject biological growth? Why do we accept that we can evolve mentally and spiritually, but struggle with the idea that life itself evolves physically? Now let's bring something deeper here, okay? In the book of Genesis, it says God created the heavens and the earth, but it doesn't go into the scientific details. It doesn't say, here's the molecular structure, here's the DNA sequences, here's the evolutionary pathway. No. Because that wasn't the purpose. The purpose was to answer who, not how. And maybe that's where people miss it. Genesis is not a science textbook. It is a message. It is telling you where the intention behind exists. Now imagine this. Let's say God is a programmer, like a developer. And the universe is the system, the computer. The evolution is the code that is running on the and here is the key, okay? The code can adapt, system can update, the things can change based on environment, but none of this removes the programmer or the developer, and that is God. In fact, the more advanced the system, the more intelligence the design must be. I know that because I studied computer programming. So now let's bring it back to real life again, because this is not just about biology. This is about you. If evolution is real and you are not stuck, if life adapts, then you can adapt. If organisms change based on environment, and your environment is shaping who you becoming. That is why in the Bible, God needed to call Abraham out of his father's house to a different country. First, change of environment, because God needed Abraham to carry the code of being the father of all nations. Then your environment is shaping who you are becoming. At Abraham's house, father's house, the environment, we keep him down, we hold him down, we not let him be who he is supposed to be. Even listening to God's voice, but what God did first, come out and see where I will show you first. So now the question is not, do I believe in evolution or God? The real question is, what am I becoming? Because you are evolving every day based on what you watch, what you surround yourself with, what you tolerate, what you practice, what you consume, what you see. When I mean consume, it has to do what you see, what you hear, even what you put on your skin, what you put on your mouth. Your life is literally an evolution process. Now let's take this deeper. Some people are thinking, okay, but where is God in all of this? God is the design, God damn it. Pardon my language. God is in the order. God is in the ability for life to grow instead of collapse. God is the intelligence behind systems that sustain themselves. system that sustain themselves. God damn it. I don't believe I have to explain this. But it seems like it's a kind of misconception that I needed to touch bases on. Randomness does not produce consistent structure. And let me say something carefully. This is not about forcing God into science. This is about recognizing that science is describing something that is already deeply structured.